Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. I am here with Mega, our saucy little beaver here on the channel. I mean, guys, look at this coat, right? Like if I see this in the bush, I will swear it's a little beaver. Like if I were to cover this up and all you see is this part here, I would say, look, a little beaver in the bush. Oh my goodness. And her little kitty toy. Okay, guys, for this particular reading, it's going to be for those of you who are either in communication with your counterpart or there's communication happening. I feel like many of you may be wondering where things are headed at this time. And so I just thought I would tap into that a little bit and find out, what are your masculine's intentions, okay? Because, being in your presence, Divine Feminine, it creates a different type of energy, okay? I feel like the eye contact, oh, sorry guys, I had to burp. I feel like there's, like the eye contact, or if you guys are physically in each other's presence, holding hands, or like things, simple things like kissing each other, it's all going to have a profound impact on the way you both perceive the connection. It's like I'm getting this feeling of like, I can't do without you. I can't be without you. So yeah, like that's just what I'm going with. I feel like this is coming from the masculines. I can't do without you. I can't be without you. It's like they can't feel at peace unless they're near you, or there's this sense of maybe excitement, like seeing you again, coming back to you. I don't know. Like some of you could be at a distance from one another. Okay, you live in different countries. How did the masculine see you at this time, Divine Feminine? Okay, so we have calling back. Yeah, they see you calling them back to you. Okay, the green as well represents a lot of growth. They see you with the dolls here as holding space for them. I feel like they see you as very abundant as well, with the fruit trees and the flower trees in the background. You can even see the Divine Masculine there in the background on their motorcycle. There could have been a period of time where they, maybe they took off, or it could be that like some type of separation probably had to occur for some of you on the journey. And so I feel like maybe the separation could be a part of this nostalgia that they're feeling. And in fact, I think I channeled the nostalgia card in the last reading that I did. So check that out if you guys haven't checked it out. But that's just what I'm feeling. Like separation occurred, and it's like every time separation ends up happening for the both of you, it's like you guys are drawn back towards one another, simply because the separation ends up creating a space for you both to really reflect on one another and maybe grow in a sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and get another message on how the Divine Masculine is seeing the connection at this time. Okay, so we have surrendering. Okay, so honestly, when I see surrendering, I don't know why, but I got karmic energy from this. It could be that a lot of your masculines are surrendering to the journey by just wanting to be alone at this time. Like that's just the message I'm getting from this card. Like even the sun and the moon in the background, this person that they're separating from knows that it has something to do with the journey. It has something to do with this Divine Feminine. It has, like, whatever it is, this masculine wants to be alone. So karmic endings may be happening, but I feel like a lot of your masculines are taking a stance where they don't even care what the Divine Feminine is doing, where she's at, like who she's with. Right now, they just need to be on their own. They want to hermit. They want to heal. Okay, so that's what's going on here with a lot of your Divine Masculines. And I think that speaks a lot about what it is they're going through internally. What are they going through internally, universe? Can you give us some messages on that? We have reflection and projections. And then we also have contracts, career, and commitments. Okay, so, and if you guys notice here in the background, it says, till death do us part. I feel like what many of you don't know is that a lot of your masculines stay put in certain karmic situations because of, it could be money, it could be like a contract between these two. They might have like a home together, finances, something to do with the material world that I feel like many of your masculines are reflecting on now. And they're wondering if they are, projecting as well scarcity, like lack, a lack mindset. And that tells me that that's exactly why it is they want to be on their own right now, or why it is they want to separate from the karmic. I'm sensing too that many of your masculines, they don't feel very balanced when it comes to their foundation. They might want something for themselves, or they want to own something for themselves. There's something else too, guys, that I'm picking up on, okay? Especially with this card here, this image. I feel like a lot of these like karmic situations, especially since a lot of your masculines are on this ascension journey, like ideally they are awakening and they're opening up their eyes, and so they're starting to feel uncomfortable in these situations, okay? And the karmic... Hi, baby girl. Hi, Ariel. Hi, Mama. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Hi, pretty girl. Oh, she's so cute, guys. Hi, sweetheart. What's wrong? All right, guys. So I feel like some of these karmic situations as well, it could be that this karmic falls into the trap of being like overly mothering, or okay, the vibe I'm getting is like the reason this masculine wants to be alone, and I know this is going to sound weird, but I feel like they have attracted a karmic situation that feels a little too much like they've ended up with someone just like their mom. Do you know what I mean? Like the same patterns or the same way of being. Like they've attracted a partner that just kind of reminds them of how they've observed, their mother to be. Just maybe like overpowering or smothering is the word that I get. And that's why they need to be alone right now, okay? And I mentioned this in this afternoon's reading, where I talked about many of the masculines experiencing a lot of these endings that are going on. They're on the ascension journey right now, and it feels really heavy, okay? Your whole world goes crashing down around you. And so they just want to isolate. They just want to be alone, because some of the realizations, too, that they're having is like, they're starting to see exactly why it is they're attracted to their divine feminine. I feel like they had like blinders on before, but now that they've taken off the blinders, these karmics just aren't as attractive, or aren't as, like the chemistry's not there. Do you know what I mean? It's like okay, this is what it is. A lot of your masculines are realizing that they are living out a lot of familial, like trauma patterns. They want to separate from this karmic, because I feel like if they don't, they're just going to be going through a situation that they watched their parents go through, which is being in a relationship and not really being in a relationship. Do you know what I mean? Like being together, but there's no real connection. There's no real passion. There's no real connecting. There's no authenticity. There's no tenderness. But they feel that with the divine feminine. They feel close to you. They want to get away with you as well, divine feminine. It's time to disconnect from the world. I see a lot of divine masculines as well wanting to like go out of town with you. It doesn't have to be anything major or big, but they want to get out of the town that you guys are in, or they don't want to be seen by people that you guys might know or run into. And it could be something, just very simple, like nostalgia, I think, came up in the last reading as well. So they might want to take you back to the place where you both met, or like just simpler times is what I'm hearing in my head. They just want to disconnect and be with you. And during this encounter as well, many of you might find that a lot of your masculines they're opening up a little bit more, okay? And it's causing peace as well between both of you, and that's giving them a lot of strength. It's giving your masculines a lot of strength to exit these karmic situations, because the more they feel peace with the divine feminine, I feel like a lot of you are actually being friends with your counterpart. Most likely because many of you have gone through the cycles time after time after time, and you've surrendered to the journey. So by surrendering to the journey, and I think we even had the word surrendering, by surrendering to the journey, I feel like a lot of you are realizing that, you know, staying the course, holding space, you know, it's giving your person the strength that they need in order to make an exit out of things that are holding them back. I feel like they see you as the strength card as well, divine feminine, because a lot of you have been pinned down and held down in karmic situations, but you lifted that hand off of you. Like, you wouldn't let anybody control you, manipulate you. You would rather be alone than have anybody else reign control over you. And I feel like that's the lesson many of your masculines are going through right now. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up this short message here. I'm going to cut the deck in half and see what advice the universe has to offer your divine masculine who is in this position. Okay, so we have worry is a wasted emotion. So this could be a lot of your masculines who are second guessing, making a new life for themselves, like doing things differently. And it could be as drastic as like, damn, like walking away. And a lot of these karmics are bitter because they know that they are walking back to this divine feminine who is calling them back, right? You're calling them back, and the reason they want to go is because they just feel more fruitful. Let's see what happens if your divine masculine goes on the path towards you. Like, what can the divine masculines expect when they move on their authentic path, like back towards the divine feminine, which is clearly what it is they desire? What's the outcome? Okay, so we have the Princess of Autumn, or the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. Happy news about your career, promotions, scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little bit of push to get going. Okay, so, you know, I've been talking about this a lot. Like, when your masculines are near you, that's just how they feel. Okay, this push to start creating a solid foundation for themselves. You know, Pentacles is all about reliability, being grounded, being strong, making wise decisions when it comes to your resources and your money, so that way you have enough confidence to go out there in the world and enjoy yourself because you have a solid ground to stand on. I feel like these are the types of lessons that this divine feminine is calling this divine masculine to experience. And the thing is, guys, it's like they want to go. You know, worry is a wasted emotion because a lot of your masculines are worried about this karmic being alone or being on their own. But I feel like many of your masculines are also seeing that it's not their burden to carry. Like, every person in this lifetime has their own luggage to carry, their own weight to carry, their own lessons to learn. And I feel like through this twin flame connection, a lot of your masculines are realizing their self-worth, their value, and they're starting to, oh, what's this one left behind? Yeah, more Pentacles energy, the Three of Autumn. I feel like more of them are starting to realize that it's like, you know what, despite the situation that I'm in, like, I deserve love. Like, I deserve happiness. I deserve to retreat and get away with this person that I really want to be with in this lifetime. Like, I need to know and I need to experience what that's like. So I feel like a lot of your masculines are becoming a little bit more courageous about going after that. Okay, check out last reading, guys, because I think courage came up in the last reading as well. But I'll end off the message here, guys. Three of Autumn. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Yeah, like, I feel like many of your masculines are in their element when it's being around you. They basically find that the opportunities they attract, it's right up their alley. You know, like, being away from you creates mundane, bland, boring situations. But when they're within your vicinity, divine feminine, I feel like that's when they start experiencing a lot of this creativity with Pentacles. Like, all of a sudden they start getting lump sums of money, you know, amazing career opportunities start coming their way. It's most likely because they're feeling that vibration of high energy, attraction, love, so they naturally start attracting it to them. And the reason they do that is because when you both are near each other, the universe will support you know, your goals and dreams and desires, because at the end of the day, I feel like both of you have very important goals or missions that you set out to accomplish in this lifetime. So it's like every time you're near one another, the reason it feels so good is because the universe is like, yes, yes, yes. Like, this is what you both are meant to do. The reason that you find such harmony in being with each other or near each other is because it pushes you both to expand your gifts to continue to heal and help humanity. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys for this one. I hope you've enjoyed. You guys take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one, okay? All right, we love you guys, all right? Me and this beaver. All right, guys, bye.